ready to go now, and welcome to Test Drive. I am Niall Livesey, and we're here today because we're taking a look at the new 2018 Buick Enclave. This is the Avenir trim. This is pretty much the fully loaded version of Buick's midsize premium SUV. Now, the Enclave used to be a full-size. It was a little bit bigger than this, but they've brought it down because really the full-size crossover SUV market or regular SUV market is kind of small. It's a small market. You've really got things like the Cadillac Escalade, the Lexus, even the Lexus LX is technically a full-size, but it's not really that big. So you've got the Chevy's got a lot of options, which obviously GM and shares a lot of the similarities between them, but I gotta say that the Buick really has a lot going for it. So we're gonna be showing you a little bit about this car. And really, as we always do these live streams, we wanna open it up as kind of like a forum for you to be able to ask any questions that you have about this car so that we can prepare everything. We do that quite a bit with the Mazda 6 video we did. It was a couple weeks ago that we did the live stream. We use those questions in the episode of Spotlight. So it does help us to be able to do a better version of this show for you. So again, we're gonna switch back here, take a look at the car. I gotta say I like it. We drove it once again in a snowstorm from Montreal to bring it back here, and it was really good in the snow. And you can see out the back here, it's got a nice bottom. It's got a nice bum on it, and a couple of the little features out here. If you swipe your foot underneath, it might be a little difficult for me to film it and swipe and be close enough to it. There you go. Trunk opens up for you. It's got plenty of room. The seats are flat in the trunk area right now, so you do have quite a bit of storage. And we've got just some camera equipment. All the interior lighting is LED, which is really nice. And this one is configured with the captain's chairs. We've got our daughter's car seat in here, but it is just two single captain's chairs here, and they're pretty comfortable. You've got rear climate just down here at the bottom for your rear passengers, automatic climate control and heated seats for both. And you also have a standard house outlet along with two USB plugs to be able to plug in your devices. Now, the one thing we did notice, there is no sunshades on these doors. We're going to talk about that in the Spotlight and the Showdown episodes we're going to be doing. But you have wood trim and leather on the door cards there. And then if we go in, you can see here, very nice, I believe it's chestnut brown. The interior looks very nice on the white. It's a little Avenir symboling and lettering on the top of the seats there. And when we go in the car, you can kind of see, just have to push the seat back so that you guys can see what's going on here. But it's actually a very simple design on the inside. You do have the steering wheel with a little bit of wood up at the top with heat controls, your radio controls, active cruise control controls, and all of that there. You've got a screen up in the middle there, which you can switch through and display different things. And then like a decent size navigation screen here. It's got navigation, has pinch and zoom, be able to move it around with your finger. You can also easily switch between things like the radio. Obviously it's off right now, but you can switch through that. And because this is the premium version of this, you can get, and it does come with 360-degree camera. So if we just close my passenger door there we go. Now it comes back, so you can see all around the vehicle. And you can switch to the backup so you can see what's behind you or in front. But the thing that really caught me off guard, I wasn't expecting it, and it's so cool. Look up here. That's a camera. Switch it down, it's a mirror. When you switch it up, it turns on a camera, separate camera, distinct from this one here. There's a camera on the back for the backup camera, then there's a second backup camera for this magic rear view mirror. And you can move it around, and it's always going to have the same position, and you can see really well out of it. And I didn't notice this yesterday when I was driving home, but let's say you're driving, it's bad weather, and you want to be able to see, look, it has a jet right beside it, so you can spray off the cameras while you're going. That's a really handy feature, especially if you want to be using this camera and it gets full of snow or dirt. You obviously can't see out of it, but it's also great for the backup camera too. There's a lot of times where we'll be driving and get to a destination, want to use the backup camera and find out it's full of dirt. But everything is just laid out in a really smart way. It looks really good. It feels really nice. The drive home yesterday, as you can see, our driveway is pretty full, but the drive home yesterday wasn't very fun in terms of the roads, but this car did a very good job being able to get me home without any issues. So I got to say that the Enclave is certainly a very well designed vehicle, both interior for comfort and being able to drive through a bad snowstorm. So as I said, the reason we do these videos is for you to ask questions about this vehicle. We're going to be comparing it later today. We're not going to be doing a live stream, but we are going to be going and filming this alongside the Infiniti QX60 2018. And then we've also filmed everything that we did with the 2018 Mazda CX-9 Signature that we dropped off yesterday. So we're going to be taking 3 of those cars and comparing them in a ultimate mid-size crossover premium showdown. So if you have any questions about this, or either of those 2 vehicles, the Infiniti QX60 or the Mazda CX-9, then you can either leave a comment below and let us know what you'd like to know about them, or you can send me an email, niall@perpetualradio.ca, and we will do our best. As I say, we always try to include your questions and comments in the videos that we do, so we will do our best to get that included so that we know what you guys are interested in. You know, we can talk about the interior and exterior styling, but you know, obviously that comes down to personal taste. But we are going to do everything to show you what the differences are between these 3 crossover SUVs to give you an idea of what they're all about, because I got to say, things are really getting competitive in the premium crossover segment. We did like the Infiniti QX60. We really liked the Mazda CX-9, and after driving this for I don't know, 400 or 500 kilometers, I really like this too now. So it is getting very competitive, and I think if you're in the market spending between $50,000 and $65,000 on a mid-size crossover, you do have a lot of good options out there. So send us your questions. Stay tuned for that. We've got a lot of great things coming up on Test Drive over the next month or so. So stay tuned for that. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, then I certainly invite you to. We'd love to have you on as we continue to grow. And don't forget to check out perpetualradio.ca. That's where we've got all of the reviews and articles that we've done on all the cars, as well as other stuff that we do there. So you can join us there. And until next time, thanks for watching and take care.